We start tonight in Owensboro, where a fire destroys an Italian restaurant and an Owensboro Health specialty lab. Good evening. Thank you for joining us. I'm Shelley Kirk.
I'm Brandon Bartlett. That fire broke out around 5 o'clock this morning on East Parish Avenue, and tonight firefighters are still trying to determine the cause of the fire. Eyewitness
News' Sydney Davis has more on some challenges firefighters faced while battling the flames.
A fire just before 5 a.m. sent crews to the Springs Healthplex.
Our first concern when we arrived was making sure the fire didn't extend to the other parts of the building. We did a pretty fair job with that.
A single building up in flames. On one side, Niko's Italian restaurant, and on the other, a hospital lab. Officials say no one was inside.
Last fall, we put in a specialty laboratory here for people to have laboratory work done and blood draws. The good news is we have another lab on this campus and several other locations in town. So it may be a minor inconvenience for some patients.
Owensboro Health acts as the landlord for every building on the lot, including Niko's, who took to social media to share a few words. Our hearts are mourning, but we wouldn't feel such a loss if it weren't for all the love we felt from each of you. The Owensboro Fire Department says they initially tried to battle it from the inside before realizing it had spread to the attic. Chief Leonard says the challenge quickly shifted to the structure's metal roof.
That has a tendency to hold the fire in a little tighter, a little hotter, and makes it difficult for us to vent and gain access to the roof area. So we had to struggle with that for a little bit, along with the sub-freezing temperatures.
At around 6:30 a.m., a second crew was sent out to help. Nearly 24 firefighters on scene, some pulling debris from the roof, others sprinkling salt across the ground to prevent potentially dangerous work conditions. 4 hours of work later, OFD says they started to see the light.
We're checking the hot spots now, making sure they're completely out. We've already started our investigation. Probably over the next 2 or 3 days, we'll try to work to determine what caused the fire.
In Owensboro, Sydney Davis, Eyewitness News.